telling somebody this the other day. I'm like, look, the people who are really racist in this world, period. Well, let's just start off with America. People who really racist gotta understand if multiple people of color, like Mexicans, Asians, blacks, if we really decide to come together at this point, we can really fuck some shit up.
Yeah,
Honestly, because
I agree.
not just Asian, just anybody. Hell, even Muslims, even Indian people, everybody that with a different ethnicity outside of Caucasian in America has been talked about, has been abused and all kind of shit. Like I
Right.
said, I was telling somebody the other day. I said, dude, think about it. Asian here been called chinks, yellow, whatever.
Yep.
The
Pale,
Hispanic,
sick man. Yep, sick man. That's another one.
yeah, that's another one. The Hispanics here been called wetbacks.
Yep.
All right. They would call like the Indians or Muslim people. They call them Taliban or something like that, or to Saddam Hussein, or look somebody that looks like a terrorist, basically. And us niggas, you know, it. You gotta understand if we all come together and agree, like
Or blackface.
yeah, they like, dude, yeah, we really been through some fucked up shit because we really don't have no reason to be really against each other. To tell you the truth, like if we really want to fuck some shit up in unity wise, that's some scary shit.
Yeah.
Especially with the Asians, you know how many Asian cultures that it is.
Too many
The
to count.
Koreans, the Filipinos, the, the
Vietnamese.
the Chinese, they all been fucked with when they came over here in America.
Yeah. Still kind of is. I mean,
Still
technically,
is.
we all still kind of is.
Yeah, still kind of is. Like, ooh, that would make me worried. Like if I was, like I said, if I was a white man, that crossed my mind. I guess if I was like a racist white, if I was like a racist white man, that would come across my mind like, man, you know what? If they come together on some shit, I think we need to shut the fuck up.
Say, but the real talk, bro. But that's what's kind of happening now, cause like, bro, I was walking down the street, bro. I was my own business. Two white guys got big two husky dogs.
Yeah.
I'm by myself, literally walking. They see me, they jog across the street.
Hey, you know that dude that we follow, Israel 85.
Oh yeah, with
You know that he made a skit about it, like two black dudes walking.
yeah, you see what
They
I'm
walking on the
saying?
sidewalk, and down there counting like a white person. They go across the street.
Across the
To
street.
her.
It's a real thing, though. It's a real thing in Dallas. It's a real thing in Dallas. Also, it's a place called Cantina. Shout out to Cantina. Bro, he was like, white people ever play volleyball, man? I remember one time I was there by myself. It was almost like as if, like Smooth Criminal and Michael Jackson went inside the building and everybody stopped and looked at him. It was like, that's really what happened to me the first time I went to San Cantina, bro. By myself. Solo dolo. Not no friend, no nothing. When the mud, in the mud. And I went right back to what that was doing. I'm like, what type of shit was this?
Yeah.
So, I've had my share of profile baiting, I'll say it like that. I don't want to throw race into it because I know race is a very sensitive topic for a lot of us.
But it still goes on to this day.
Yeah, it still happens to this day.
Still goes
Yeah,
on.
man. I just like.
I came across something very interesting not too long ago on social media. Apparently in like in the Hispanic culture, like I would say probably like in Mexico or other Hispanic countries, like if there's something like, and this was a Hispanic guy that was breaking this down, and I'm gonna put this on the podcast, by the way, of how he was breaking it down about like how black people are being viewed in different Hispanic cultures.
A lot of people don't understand when I say that Mexicans are culturally racist. They think that I'm calling us openly racist. We are culturally racist, and this is how. Part of our culture is to frown upon dark-skinned people. It's been passed down to us by the Spaniards, by our colonizers, by the people that conquered us, taught us that dark skin is inferior, light skin is superior. We were taught that. It was passed down to us, meaning it's part of our culture. We are culturally racist in this aspect. That doesn't mean I go out in the streets and want to hurt black people because they're black.
Right.
It means that our teachings, the way we're raised, is that we are raised to subconsciously believe that dark skin is inferior and light skin is superior. Another element in our Mexican culture is Univision News, Univision channel. That channel is run by white Latinos. The ideologies and subliminal teachings that they teach is very similar to Fox News. White supremacist-ish. They make efforts to depict dark-skinned people as criminals. That whenever they even bother sharing news about dark-skinned people is when they do something wrong. But yet, when they want to mention anything that has to do with light-skinned people, specifically white people, is to depict them as them doing good deeds around the world, feeding the homeless, etc. You get it.
Yeah.
My grandmother was visiting one day from Mexico. She's never lived in the United States. She has no idea what life is out here. She was watching Univision News, where they depicted a black American committing a crime. She turned around and said, "Oye, estos negros solo estorban, ¿verdad? Hey, these black folks, all they do is get in the way, huh?" Here's the interesting part. She's never met a black person in her life. She has no idea what it's like to interact with a black person, but yet she already has an opinion about black people as a whole. Why? Because part of our culture, in this particular case, Univision News, since we were children, we have been subliminally taught that blacks are bad, criminals, etc. And whites are good, decent, giving, saviors, etc. We're taught that. Hearing her express such a hateful remark about a people that I knew for a fact she's never even interacted with. You don't even know a black person. How dare you come here to this country and have a whole opinion about these people? I resented her deeply for it. I regret it because you can't hate her for that. She never got the opportunity to learn what you have. I got the privilege of learning things that I self-taught. Since she's been a child, she's been working in the fields, never had the opportunity to sit and read a book to educate, nothing. All she ever has to teach her anything was this racist, biased news program. How could I blame her? She doesn't even know any better. And even if I sat with her today, I don't even think I could help her understand at this point. Because she has lived 80 years worth of only understanding this mentality. A lot of people go to their graves thinking this is normal.
Because the truth of the matter is, it's like we're not really like that, you know.
No, man. I just went through that when I was out there working in Anaheim. I really just went through that.
Yeah.
But it was with an Asian chick, you know.
Same thing with culture too.
He said, yeah. No, because like I said, like this girl, whatever image she was given with that of us, I shattered it. Literally. So we end up kicking it, you know what I'm saying, after work and stuff. And she ended up, coming up to the room. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, my homie them gonna be there. They're gonna be in there. Cool. When we get up there, there was nobody but us in there. Me, I was looking on my bed. Because I've been standing for like 14 hours. I ain't about to stand no more than what I have to. So I went, started my bed. She sat in a little sofa chair and everything. And so we're just talking, laughing from afar. You know, but before she did that, she stood in the doorway for like about 3 minutes. Contemplating like, oh my God, I'm gonna be here with him by myself. Oh, what if he gonna do? All these things I can tell was running in her head because she stood in the door for a long time. She seen me go to bed, she's like, well, he ain't trying to do nothing, so I guess I'll sit in the sofa seat, what she did. I'm posting snaps and everything all like that to get my beams up. She took her shoes off, got comfortable. I was like, you might as well come on, sit over here on the bed because you already getting comfortable. That she did. She, sitting at the edge of the bed. 3 minutes later, she literally got her head on my ribs. Like literally. And we like sitting up like 15 minutes. Just chilling, not doing nothing crazy. And the next day we went and kicked it, had a ball, you know what I'm saying? But whenever the image that she had, or whoever told her what, she seen that was not the case at all.
Yeah.
Because literally from that night to like the rest of me working in Anaheim, me and her was like that. All day. All day. She'll come through sometimes. Hey, what up? Hey, yo. I'm just checking on you. Heard you hungry? Giving me food? Bro, I'm telling you.
Another thing that I meant to say right before you told your story, and like I said, we're gonna finish off this and start the show. There was one girl I was talking to, and she was telling me that, her dad used to warn her about dating black guys, and the fear of his daughter dating black guys is the fear that she's going to get pimped out.
Yeah.
And this was a Hispanic woman, by the way. This was a Hispanic girl that I was talking to, and she told me that because she, like I said, she said she's attracted to black guys. All right, and then she told me that, and I let her know. I said, "Look, let me tell you something. For us black men to even try to pimp out a Hispanic woman, I don't know how the fuck they would do that, but let me say this. We love our Hispanic women just as much as we love our black women. But for the fact that if we even try to pimp out a Hispanic woman, that's some scary shit because we have the fear that y'all gonna stab us.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because I'm not saying that's what they really do, or they probably do, but that's what I've been seeing. That's the information that I've been fed by the Latino Hispanic culture. It's like once you date a Hispanic woman, they gonna love you, cherish you, do whatever they want to do. They faithful and all the above. All right, but if you fuck up, your ass get stabbed or cut. And like I said, I ain't trying to provoke or go through none of that shit. I love my woman with a little bit of edge on her. I love her, like, if I'm going out, like, where you going? Like, I'm finna go out with the boys that she might pull out a knife or something like that. Like, oh yeah, my baby want me here. I would stay at the house. I don't know.
Like, bro. Hey, remember I was coming out? Yeah, I got mop the floor.
I wouldn't say that, but I would say two certain reasons or something like that. I like mine with like a little bit of food and stuff. If not, I'm just saying though. I was like, we're nowhere near close of trying to pimp out any Hispanic women.
We only talking about our own women.
I would say the closest thing that we probably get to pimp out is probably like a white girl, and we seen that on Hustle and Flow.
And that was, and the only thing is she was consensual with that.
Exactly.
Not against her will.
Not against her will, but consensual.
But these white, let me talk about, because these white women look different now. They got a little, I don't know what happened between 1990s and now, but that's been a shift. Like, that's been a shift in the equinox, in the atmosphere. Because when I was in Anaheim, I was watching with some cakes, which, we're not used to seeing, like, chick with some cakes. I saw like 4 of them.
They out here.
Caked up. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. They out here.
It's something in the water. They out here.
They out here.
And they heard the Steelers. Like they did.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
No, real talk, bro. Real thing.
They really are out here.
These white chicks now, they don't age either. They some androids out here, bro. Man, they not aging fast either. I don't know if they been, diving in the black pool water. I don't know. But what I do know is these white chicks. Hold up. For my queens, for my black queens, we're not saying like, oh, y'all better watch out, or oh, y'all got some competition. That's not what we're saying. But what we are saying is that it's gonna be very balanced now. The playing field is gonna be real equal. But this is what y'all want, equality, right? Well, it's gonna be real equal now. Okay, it's either salt or pepper. And last time I checked, a lot of black people don't use a lot of what? Salt. But we will use the fuck out of some what? Some pepper. So
I'm an all-purpose season type of nigga, so
yeah, I'm all, you know what I'm saying? Paprika, lemon pepper.
Exactly. So
chili powder. For my native Mexicans over there.
With that type of conversation, do you want the salt or pepper? I like, man, I'm all
give me all the seasonings.
I'm all seasoned, baby.
I
like all
except the meat tenderizer. Nah, put that over there. We don't need that.
Meat tenderizer, that's a flavor.
It's gonna hit you later. Don't worry about it. It's gonna hit you later.
I think I get it now.
Hey, look, they're gonna be like, what do you think about?
Yeah, okay.
I had to start off with a joke. I had to start off with that one.
Yeah, by that, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show with no name. I am your boy, your host, Ken Jones, and I'm back with my co-host, my favorite twin in the world, my brother, Springs, is back in the building, and long time no see. Like I said, sorry for the delay. Man, oh my God, like, your boy been going through some things, and it's just been tough lately, but now we're coming back. Things are getting better. So look towards for more content coming up. I just want to get this part out the way because it's just like things that's been going on. I do not want to talk about it by myself.
Right.
Friends, let me ask you something. So we're in March now, and March is damn near over too. But one thing I do want to talk about that's been on my mind lately. Do you think we represented Black History Month well last month?
Oh, that's a softball question. Hold on. To keep it a buck with you, I'm gonna say we really. We took on. It's been more of a holiday rather than a month of just strong, solid appreciation. Put it like that. Like, we still appreciate for what our ancestors have done. None of us have forgotten what they've done. But it's been overshadowed with all the stuff that's going on in society right now.
Yeah.
Like, stock market crashing, people dying, left and right. Like, people getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been a lot of death, confusion, desolation. And as soon as we do try to, pull ourselves up to stand strong within February, you turn with somebody dying. And last time I checked, death takes a toll on people, especially us. So, no, we haven't represented it. Black History Month, we have, but we've been taking a turn because of all the death and desolation that has taken place since the beginning of this year. So it's almost like you finally passed the finish line with boulders and weights on your wrists and on your ankles, And you can't even celebrate that you caught your because you're so exhausted from even crossing with all this weight on you. So what I'm saying? It's no different than what has been happening. You know, of course we love Black History Month. We love our people. Therefore, we love what they contributed. But we've been worn down by the destruction and the death that has happened, that has taken place in the past couple of months. And it's only going to get worse. That's the scary part about it. Because just as Black History Month should not be only 1 month, that ain't just no 1 month either. It's like an ongoing thing too.
It's Black History Month every month.
Yeah, so no, we represented it very well. It's just that the impact that it has, the punch that it has been kind of taken away because of we've been so distracted and focused on people on the death rather than what it is.
I would say the reason why I'm bringing this up because of the offense that was going on in February. Remember with me and you and Sly that we was talking about on one of our podcasts, like I think in December when I was in Seattle, and we was talking about like, you know, Deion, Coach Prime, Sanders. One of us had said, and I think it was Sly, that when it comes to us, our Black culture, we are our own biggest critics. You know?
Yes.
Like,
I agree.
Despite of what we do, we criticize ourselves way more harsher than any other culture. I say that is because of the events that were going on. Like, for example, like Rihanna with the Super Bowl situation, pregnant. Everybody was going on. I understand everybody was titled for their opinion, but it just made it seem like the way how they was criticizing performance. I'm like, what the fuck y'all expect her to do? Like to do a damn cartwheel while she's pregnant?
Loud on the stomach, like what y'all?
And like nobody, like I said, it's not. We're not embracing like the impact of what she was doing while she was pregnant during the Super Bowl. All right, and it pretty much added on to that debate, like who's better at the Super Bowl, along with Stephen A. Phil's situation. Like, better is Beyonce or Rihanna? Now it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter who's better, but now, like now, y'all giving the edge of the reasoning behind his conversation. It's like, well, definitely, if that was somebody else, it would have been a better Super Bowl performance. Like, it would have been way better if it was Beyonce. I'm like, but we're not embracing the beautifulness behind what Rihanna done for the Super Bowl, and she's pregnant. You know, I think that.
And
I think
not only that, but we need to step back and value the fact that us Black people are actually getting places and positions to represent us, and we see them. Because at one point in time, we never had no representation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we never had representation to show us in a likable manner. You know what I'm saying? When they showed us, we look like thugs, criminals, killers, murderers. But here we are. Our image have shifted from that, not because of our doing, but because of the fact that of the times have changed. Mm-hmm. But we're so stuck on who Rihanna used to be, like before she got pregnant. You know, Beyonce no different. Ciara no different. We've been so focused on what we feel somebody should be and not who they are. But that's always been.
I'll tell you the truth. Problem. That was Beyonce. If that was Beyonce on stage, pregnant and everything, people will still lose their mind, and they'll give her way more credit for that than how they would for Rihanna.
But hold on, but we talk about the constant. The constant is there's always going to be conflict amongst our people and who we hold in high regard and who we hold in low regard. The problem is it shouldn't even be no high and low.
Exactly.
No hierarchy. But
exactly.
It is. Because why? We was programmed as such. We was programmed as such to believe so. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like no different than God, man, woman, child. But yet we come together to become one being. So We ain't going to get into that, but I'm just saying, just to say that. Like,
I got
hierarchy has fucked our minds up as a community.
I got another one. Do you know that guy? He's not really on TikTok, but he's a social media influencer. Is that big old swole guy with long hair, the thick thighs, and he be dancing in the restaurants and eating food?
Oh yeah, Groove Gorilla.
Yeah. My thing is about that. So you know they put out a petition for him to cancel his ass.
They were trying to cancel fam.
My thing is like, why are we so in tune of what this young man is doing on his platform? If it's gaining money, if it's gaining his followers, let that man do his thing. Honestly, because if somebody find ain't nobody coming up to all these other people like these rappers who talk about killing and everything and doing drugs to the young community and everything. Ain't nobody signing no petition for him on this.
To stop them.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody stopping Jay-Z. Ain't nobody stopping 50 Cent.
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm saying I don't like the music. I mean, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets your bag, that's cool. But allow this young man to get his bag just as much as these other people that are trying to get that bag as well too. And I really this fuck up, especially as a black man and stuff. And they talking like, oh, he making us look this, making us look that. Just get off his fucking page and do your own fucking life.
But you want to know, but you gotta understand, twin. It goes beyond the skin color. It's psychological. You gotta understand. When we was born trying to figure out our reality around us. And then what they do? Put us in a building with other kids. And all kids was looking and doing the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. This goes all the way back to childhood. We're so used to seeing people act and move and think like us. But that's not a color scheme. That's a psychological programming.
And that's what makes it fucked up. They make it seem like it's a color scheme because I saw Cardi B was speaking her mind about it. And people were jumping at her throat like, well, this is black problems and all this. You ain't black to speak on behalf of this situation and this problem. And I'm like, dude, regardless of who or what is coming from, did you get the message?
And they don't.
Yeah, today, let's not forget, that old white lady that be speaking on Black history about us. All right, what's her name? Jane Lynch or something like that? Jane something. Yeah. But when it comes to her speaking on behalf of our Black history in these classrooms and these lectures, we have a proud moment behind that, and we applaud her for that, which is not a problem. Like I said, that's cool. I don't care if she's white. At least she know her information. At least she knows what she's talking about.
And she's accurate there with it too.
Exactly. Now, we didn't come at her like, hey, she don't need to be talking about our shit. That's our history. That's our problems. No. Regardless of who it is, did you get the message?
That part.
All right.
And that's the thing. You know, our community. And that's the one thing I hate about our, not hate, I have a strong distaste for it, for our community, is that we are selective. We are selective with our anger. We are selective with our praise. We are selective with our focus. See what I'm saying? You know, like with him. Mm-hmm. And that dude, like, the dude dance. What's wrong with dancing? But but don't nobody complain when these females be on her on Instagram dancing and showing some thigh meat. I mean, the show, Touch Valley, all they show is number of women dancing. Even if they show it on Instagram, a little snippet. Don't want to say nothing. But this dude here, who lift weights and stuff, dancing, they just mad because they can't be free like him because of their own image and their own lifestyle that they're attached themselves to. But you gotta understand, twin, this goes back to us being kids in pre-K, Head Start. You know, first grade, second grade. Our whole life, all we've been programmed is the mob mentality. Oh, well, they're doing that. I don't want to do what they want to do because I don't want to be left out. We was programmed never to be alone. We was programmed to never be outside of everybody.
Exactly.
If you're the outcast, you're the weird one. You're banish them. You know what I'm saying? But you got some people who step outside of that, break away from that matrix, break away from that mentality, and they find themselves and they're comfortable in themselves. And people who are not comfortable in themselves, they shun them. But really, it's admiration and it's envy because I want to be able to do that. What did you do? Like, what did you drink? What formula? What did you eat? And it's like, no.
Not just that, they're going like, why you get famous off this stupid shit? Regardless, don't worry about it. Let him get his money.
But they just mad because they didn't do it first. That's all. It's mad because they didn't do it first. Yeah. But yeah, they try to get him up out of here. And I'm just like, wow, like our own people canceling our own people. Y'all doing the dirty work for them.
Yeah.
They can just sit back and kick their feet up and drink a margarita and call it a day. Because y'all doing the damage already.
Speaking of selective, what you said about that, Chris Rock with his comedy special. Yeah, that dropped out there.
Bro,
and we all knew it was coming. We all knew that comedy.
Yeah, I already, as soon as he said, "Oh, I want to talk about nothing," he gonna put his special. I already knew that.
Yeah. We all knew it was coming because he was gonna make a joke about it. But my thing is the way how he approached it with his comedy special. Like, and everybody already dropped clips about the comedy special, and it was to a point where I feel like I don't really need to watch the whole thing 100% because everybody know what the main reasons why everybody watching it is because he's definitely gonna be talking about the Will and Jada and his slap situation.
Yeah, of course.
But now it came to the point where it's going past jokes now. It's going past like he's really degrading. And he's known for degrading black women, from what I was told.
But he's always been a Sambo, though. That's what we don't understand. We didn't put him there. The other, not all, but the rich Caucasian people in Hollywood put him there. We didn't put him there.
And nigga, did you know, like,
he'll play.
There was a video about him, Ricky Gervais, that other white comedian. He's kind of canceled for what he did, and then you got Jerry Seinfeld on there, and Chris.
And the white dude, he let him slide with it. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and he talking about being selective and everything. Yeah, let alone he was selective when he was on that show. Letting them say nigga, and Jerry Seinfeld like, I do not feel comfortable saying that.
He's the blackest white guy I fucking know. And then all the negative things we think about black people, this fucker.
You're saying I'm a nigger?
Yes, you are the niggerest fucking white man I have ever.
Amazing. I don't think he could do that.
What?
I don't think he has those qualities.
You don't even understand.
Really?
You don't really know him. Like, I've worked with him.
No, like your bit about.
I wouldn't use it anywhere.
No, exactly. These two.
We say nigger on stage.
On stage.
You guys don't. That's an
interesting
two teams
that's
here.
The difference between
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We say nigger on stage. You guys don't.
But that's definitely a pairing. Who says nigger on stage? We don't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah,
that's right.
You
and me say nigger in private.
No.
These two guys don't. I don't believe he says it in private.
I've given it up just because it's played.
I don't believe it's. I don't think you've ever said it probably in your life.
No, never.
No. Yeah, that's the huge difference between you and me, I think.
Well, you found the humor of it.
Yeah.
I haven't found it.
Right.
Nor do I seek it.
Right.
I mean,
I'm going to find a way. Find a way.
Can I squeeze some
You know what, though? Jerry,
nigger?
all of a sudden having a great nigger bit would be pretty amazing.
Yeah,
it would be amazing.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Because he retired it.
Yeah.
He retired it.
No, he did.
In 96.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Anytime you come even close to cursing, people, ooh, shit.
Yeah. I get
But
what
you wanna know why? You wanna know why though? You wanna know why though? Because before we go left, but remember that happened before he did his special. Remember?
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But that was a humiliation situation. You want this special, you gotta let us dog you. And that's literally what they did. They literally just dogged him right then and there. To the point where it threw Seinfeld off because, like, when it comes to things like that, they already have wrote up skits and jokes already. They already have them written up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? White and black satire. You know what I'm saying? But they took it and went up. And if you see Seinfeld, it threw him off. He was like, "Whoa, that's not part of the script. That's not what's supposed to be." Because the prompter was right there. He kept looking like the prompter, like, what the?
Hey, bro, what you doing? hey, man, what you doing?
What you doing, y'all? That is not the script we rehearsed. What the?
No. And the thing is about that comedy special. Like I said, it turned out to be way more degrading than actually be shooting jokes.
They're actually being funny. But
yeah,
they always use him. They always.
In my opinion, because I feel way more embarrassed for Chris Rock because we have the same birthday, and I know, like, if that was so if I was in Chris Rock's shoes, if that was me, I would never approach it like that in no comedy special. I would have been like, for the fact, like, and that one makes it more embarrassing as well too, is that Will Smith was trying to reach out to him and talk about it after that had happened, because Will Smith said, like, let's talk. I want to get it out, this and that, and Chris was like, "No, I don't want to talk about it." Like, I would say I didn't expect it to be this degrading and petty.
Yeah.
If I was Chris Rock, I would have just sat down, talked to Will Smith, and just fight it out. And like I said, I'm that type of person. Like, hey, just pick a location. We're gonna fight it out. Win or lose, it's out. Let's hug, take shots of tequila, let's drink about it, and let's figure out how we can progress on.
But he didn't want that. Because you want to know why? Chris Rock always been a greasy, bro.
That's what they said.
He's always been a greasy. I don't know why we surprised. Like, I was surprised. When I heard about the comedy special, I was like, comedy special? He let them say nigga on live television. Okay, y'all. That sounds about right. Or that sounds about rock. That sounds about rock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's talking about,
bro, anytime, I'm telling you, anytime they want to laugh at us and joke at us subliminally, who they use? His ass. Every time, bro. It don't fail.
Yeah.
The other specials, he was in a white audience talking about black people's problems. Make it make sense.
I mean, we all joke about our problems and everything. We do that.
But he was saying it as if, like, white people are better, black people are worse.
See, that's the thing. When you go over the borderline like that, when it comes to comedy, you just can't really do that.
Why you think? But think about it. Think about it's a lot of comedians, bro. Why nobody never shouted him out or showed him love? Because he was never one of us. They made that nigga in a laugh. Not literally, but no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody. Not even Tyrese Spears, bro. And he's like bottom of the comedy, total pole.
Yeah.
Because of his antics. Not because of his comedy, because of his fucking antics outside of comedy. That's the only reason why.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tyrese Spears. So, like, Tyrese Spears had some comedy his back in the day. Like, on his stand-up, that shit was pretty funny. But yeah, I think that was like one of those moments like that happened in Black history where I think it's like that made us that made us look.
Put it down.
And another one, last but not least. Here's one thing that it really grind my gears, bro. I don't know why. Not only they were talking about Michael B. Jordan being corny and everything back in the day, but it was that picture online that when you have Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan, all hugged up and close and everything. Our own culture, especially as black men, was judging their masculinity and not looking at the point of black men just truly embracing each other of the moment. And it was just bothering me, bro, because it like the way how black masculinity is being shown, it doesn't get shown properly as it should, because if people really want to see, we need to see black men embracing each other more. Like, we don't see none of that on social media. If it does, it doesn't reach the light of day. All right, because
but it's an agenda, bro.
It's
always been an agenda. Always.
I just wish we could go back in time, like in the 1960s, like the civil rights movement and everything, where the Million Man March was going on. That's when you're really seeing black men embracing each other just the same way as these two young black men were. Just holding like, hey, brother, I love you, all this blah, blah, blah. Like, Springs, I tell you, like, bro, hey, I love you. Like, those type of... I even have pictures where me and Buns having like the same pictures together. We hold each other side by side just like that.
But bro, you gotta understand, like, a lot of us as black men, at one point in time, black boys, who were never taught sensitivity, was only taught aggression. And if we wasn't taught it, guess what? As a black boy, in most environments, harsh, you had to learn how to adapt. That's not a coincidence. Yeah. That's systematic programming. You can look at major cities and you can see the separation just based off of population alone. In most rural, harsh places, that's where most of your black people are at. So, if a lot of people thinking that, oh, black men are like this because they don't know how to feel, they don't know how to express their emotions, don't know how to filter their emotions. First of all, look at what the environment where they had to live at. Mm-hmm. And then you tell me why. But not just black men, our black sisters as well. So you got two counterparts living in a place of survival, and you want them to finally be emotional, and they've been here for like the first 15 years of their life in survival mode.
Exactly.
And then 18 years of age, they're just supposed to catch it. Or when they hit 20 and 25 and 30, they're supposed to be able to reconstruct their brain automatically. When they have spent literally 18 years in survival mode. We pretty much living in prison.
Yeah, I would say this. I used to be one of those people that used to criticize about black men embracing each other like that, because for me, it was hard. And the reason why it was hard for me is because I grew up in a household without a father. Same. All right. So I grew up the same here. So we grew up in a household without a father.
Yeah.
And I was raised by women. And the man that I was raised around, and including my brother, is that wasn't much of a positive influence. Like, the masculinity was way more stricter and tough. All right.
You gotta be hard. Don't you never hug.
Exactly. And then at the same time, if I were around like a group of homeboys or something like that, like growing up at school or in the street and everything, I didn't really know how to trust them, because I always usually end up getting backstabbed and all kind of shit. So
survival.
It's survival. So me trying to embrace like a moment with these black men just as much as they were doing. It took time for me. Like you can even my best friends who are watching this, they can tell you right now to this day, like, bro, it took Keenan a long time. Like, he loved me.
Right.
A long time that he loved me. But now as time goes on, I actually even in college, from college until now, I end up having a realization. And Springs, like you said, you're one of the people as well too, to embrace it with your brotherhood, to let them know, like, hey, of course it took action, it took time, but to let them know, like, hey, our time is never forever. So cherish every moment, like embracing, holding each other, like, hey, bro, like I love you, thick and thin. Because at the end of the day, deep down inside, especially not growing up with a father figure in our life, that's what we truly wanted. That's what we really want, that embracement.
Yeah.
We just don't really know how to express it. And then not only not knowing how to express it, like you said, it's the environment that's holding us back to embracing that. So now that what pisses me off when we finally get that chance to show that embracement of strong black men embracing each other. Now toxic masculinity, I can't get it out.
Toxic masculinity.
Our masculinity is being judged, and then it's the same. Like, who?
But you got to understand, bro, our masculinity has always been on the chopping block. At the age that we realized we was a boy.
And it gets changes, and the details of our masculinity, it changes every year. Hey, ain't supposed to do this. Ain't supposed to do that. Whoa,
bro, I literally saw a video like that.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Oh, a man drinking a mimosa? That's not masculine. But the people that was talking about was black women. Make it make sense. Damn. Like y'all wearing lace fronts, nails, lip gloss, lipstick, mascara, contour, and you want to talk about what's supposed to be real with a black man and what's supposed to be fake? And yo, hope, bro. Let me. I got
one. No, I got one. But she knowing how to fix a car, like change the oil, fix the tire, and everything. And like, what if a man come up to her like, ain't no woman supposed to be doing that? A man's supposed to be doing that. Hell, if a woman know how to do an oil change or all that kind of shit to her car, congratulations. I'm not here to tell her like what a woman's supposed to be doing, not to do. All right. And then at the same time, my mama is the main one who taught me how to take care of a car. She taught me how to change the tires. She taught me how to do the oil change. Everything that's supposed to be done mechanically about the car, I learned that from my mom. So who am I to tell a woman what they're supposed to be doing that or not doing with they feminism and all that kind of shit?
But you gotta understand, bro. Like, if our sisters, our queens, if y'all knew that your femininity was never in question, it was never judged, y'all been had it. Like, and this having the right to be independent, bro. Women back in the ancient times had more freedom than most slaves, and most slaves was males.
But the thing is, though.
But that's what happens when you don't know your history. That's what happens when you don't know of history.
Right. But
women don't even know women. But see, they paint the picture like, oh, women never had the right to vote. Women had more rights than slaves did in the times of we talking about Rome, Sparta, Greece, Athens, Egypt, Kemet. I can keep going. They have replicas of statues of goddesses with black stone. What more do we need to say?
Before before we get even deeper though, because
I just had my body.
I know you about to go deep, but I'm just saying, like, regardless of the gender though, it should just be the represent. It should be like a proud representation of our color, and it just seems like throughout the whole month of Black History, we've been our own our strictest critic on everything.
I wouldn't say that. I said in all the years that I've been alive with Black History Month, we've been our own executioner.
Yeah, we are executing ourselves despite of no matter what we do, we are executing ourselves.
Yes. We have been our own executioner, we have been our own judge, and we have been our own legislation when it comes to the beauty and the value of us as Black people and what our people have done to contribute to the advancement of where we're at now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the problem. And I feel like this question needs to be asked for all Black men and all Black women. You have an image that you feel like it's supposed to be set in stone as a man. You have an image that you feel like it's supposed to be set in stone as a Black woman. This is my question. When two people come together, does it matter who's above and who's below? Or does it matter that both people are one? Because if we look at it as a hierarchy or patriarchy or matriarchy thing, that's going to breed conflict no matter how you slice it. Because men think that they are the head, and women in this point in time feel like that they're supposed to be head because of society and how it has shifted. My problem is, what the fuck does it matter? Y'all two are supposed to unify. A plant cannot grow without fertile soil, but a plant cannot be solid in the soil without water.
Springs,
so even though we have the seed of life within our family jewels, life cannot be created unless we insert it in the woman.
Springs,
I can't do nothing. You can't do nothing until we do something together. So it don't fucking matter who's the head or who's the tail or vice versa. Bitch, what matters is we can't nothing be accomplished unless we become one. End of story.
Springs, you and your Uncle Mo, drink your liquor. Drink your bowl.
No, I just said it real quick because I've been looking at Instagram.
They do nothing wrong. They don't know.
I know, but I had to put on the podcast. I
know. I was just like, Springs, you and your woke Uncle Mo, drink something real quick.
It's just sad because
they still learning, Springs. They still learning.
I know, but it's just sad because it's spread across all cultures, but we're still the ones like taking the dive.
Yeah, what makes it spread so fast is just it's all influenced by social media.
Yeah, but that's all I had to say. It's like it shouldn't matter. Like me, if I had a woman, if my husband was married, if she had the better option, we're going with that. If I had a better option, we're going with this. Babe, I feel like you should. Oh, babe, what you feel? Okay, what's that up? Show me. Okay, that's not cool. Bet.
Plain and simple, because that's communication.
Can't build an empire just off of two pair of hands.
Yeah.
Let me not even go there. Over their heads. Never mind.
That's another podcast for another time. We gonna get into that on a different podcast, okay?
Yeah, let's keep.
But speaking of I like how Jonathan Majors had told him though. They was like talking about Jonathan Majors about his masculinity with Michael B. Jordan and his photo. And I agree with Jonathan Majors. He's like, do you look like you want to approach me talk about masculinity? So you think you want to come over and approach me?
You want? I can show you.
Yeah, and I know since I said his name, let's go ahead and get into the breaking news of the show. Due to what happened over the weekend, Jonathan Majors has been arrested
We are learning new details about this weekend's arrest of actor Jonathan Majors here in the city. Police sources say his girlfriend is accusing him of assault. But as CBS 2's Jesse Mitchell explains, his attorney claims that didn't happen.
Police arrested Majors in the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan Saturday on charges of assault and harassment after a 30-year-old woman, identified by police sources as his girlfriend, reported he slapped and choked her, sending her to the hospital with minor injuries to her neck and head. Police sources tell us the two had been arguing about a text message Majors received from another woman.
When I first heard the story, I was kind of like, dang, like, it's kind of crazy. Like, wow, but I didn't want to, like, I'm not a person that likes to judge anybody or judge a man. So it's kind of like, you know, I saw him as, you know, he's innocent until proven guilty.
After the 33-year-old actor was released from custody, the Manhattan DA requested a full restraining order to keep Majors away from the alleged victim. A judge granted a partial protection order instead. Majors' attorney claims the woman was suffering an emotional crisis and said in a statement Majors is, quote, completely innocent and provably the victim of the altercation, and that the evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where the episode took place, witness testimony from the driver, and most importantly, 2 written statements from the woman recanting these allegations. But the backlash has already begun.
The Army has a place for you.
A pair of Army ads that rolled out 2 weeks ago have now been pulled. The Army marketing office said in a statement, in part, while Mr. Majors is innocent until proven guilty, prudence dictates that we pull our ads until the investigation is complete. The news didn't stop some fans from wanting to see Majors take swings on the big screen.
You think you mad? Try spending half your life in a cell.
Creed 3 continues to play in theaters along with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
I don't know if it's real or not, of whatever's happening, but, you know, we have to take care of our people.
I wanted to see it before this happened. I still want to see it now.
Majors next appears in a Manhattan courtroom May 8th.
She said she got bruises, but who to say that she probably done whooped her own ass before she called 911 the next
And
day?
I was just about to say that.
Exactly.
I was
So,
just about to say that.
yeah.
That's what happened not too long ago. This female accused 4 black dudes of assaulting her, sexually messing with her and all of this. And she have a picture of her bruises. Found out she did it to herself, but the dudes that was acquitted of the charges lost their scholarship. They couldn't get no job and stuff. And why is it that when women falsely accuse men, especially black men, of assault, and they find out that they lied, why is nothing redeemed for us after the fact?
If we do get redeemed, it'll be like decades later.
Yeah, but she just lied. But the woman don't go to jail. She's still out living her life, still making money, and I'm over here lost my scholarship trying to figure out how to get back in this. Like, bro, it's. Whew. But black women say, but black women say, oh, it's tough for us. No, it ain't. Y'all the ones that's causing the real. Ain't no black men calling the police to get you sent to jail, and then all of a sudden you come up dead. Come on now.
Apparently, we have not learned anything from the suffering of Emmett Till. We still recovering from that. The reason why I say that is because people, you gotta understand, allegedly, the backstory behind Emmett Till that he whistled at a white woman.
Right.
And let alone the white woman come out, her old ass, before she died, saying that he didn't whistle at her. All it is just like a young, beautiful black boy just being suffered for no reason and brutally beaten and killed for no reason, just for the fact that he looked at her.
But now you have to understand, it ain't necessarily the white Caucasian way, it still is. But you got black women on that boat too. The ones who are toxic, very problematic, drama filled, same ones.
Oh yeah, there's some girls out there that'll pull that call too. But it's just so amazing. Like that's like the first initial reaction of a woman doing that to the black man, because it is so sad that it's just such an easy target.
Bro, that's
on us, because they already
season, bro. That's why, bro. I'm telling
you. It's already known. That's the sad part. It's already known. That's an easy hanging fruit on us. Like the best way to get us back is to call the cops on us, even though we ain't done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And it's sad, like how in this world, in society, that's really it's for us, but heavily is not really for us.
It's against us more than
it's really us. It's really against us. They say it's for us, but it's shit. Yeah, if the situation were given, it would definitely be against us, and we have to take this person's word over yours because that's the way how the image is set up to be.
Yeah.
And it happens so fast. Like I said, this happened over Saturday night, and then people already were like, "Oh man, like no, it's just it can't be." Like, "Oh, I knew it. He was such a dog and all this stuff." Yeah. Let alone we're not given the fact of, okay, what happened with innocent until proven guilty? You know.
That goes out the window in our community.
It goes out the window so fast.
Soon as, well, you gotta understand, almost all the black celebrities in Hollywood, they pin something on them and they show them us with this accusation on them. Whether if it's true or not, that ain't the point. Because it's all about perception. Whether you believe it or not, that ain't the point. The point is that I showed you. And I'm gonna let it do its thing.
I would say
on simmer long enough, the water's gonna boil up out the pot eventually. Not as fast as you have it on full boil, but it's sooner or later that water in that pot that's simmering is gonna eventually what? And that's how they do us. We get an artist that we put so much, focus on, and they'll just throw something on them, whether it's true or not, and they let the pot simmer because they know eventually the community is gonna counsel them.
And cancel culture is so quick, and it's just we all been through it too. My homeboy been through it the same way as well too, man. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta. I don't know what's it gonna take, but like I said, the way how the law and everything is set up, like it's way beyond our control. When it comes
like man, this been going on for this ain't just started. This has been going on for decades. Look at all I'm telling you. Look at
that's what I'm saying. We still going through the Emmett Till shit.
That was no more than like what 60 years ago, 70 years ago.
Nigga, long, let's just say long time ago before we was even born, and that was way before social media and everything. Let's just say that was like the biggest news that ever came out about open casket funeral about a young 13-year-old boy being beaten to death due to some racist shit.
And now you got, not all, but you got some black women who have been hit to that, and they start pushing that narrative.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part. Like, because you know what they would do to us if you were to call, but you don't care about that because you want to get even. But then I'm gone, you still here. Or better yet, they be like, oh, black men don't protect us. Y'all don't want to be protected. What the fuck? The police don't care about y'all just as much as they don't care about us. That's one. Two, the last time I checked, anytime a black man try to protect a black woman, the black dude ended up getting killed, and she still go back to the nigga that was doing her wrong. Last time I checked.
That's heartbreaking shit.
You hear me? So being a decent, well-rounded black man in our community, you already got a target on your back, as it is. In our community, we ain't even saying outside of that. Just in our community already.
And and here's the thing you gotta think about. For a person with, it was saying like, yeah, he's like this. It was information about like these haters talking about Jonathan Major saying like, yeah, on and off set, he was like this towards his staff and all this blah blah blah. And I was like, I really find that hard to believe, because if he was this type of problem, you got to understand, he is playing a big major role in Marvel.
Yeah.
And if anybody would have picked up on that, on how his behavior is on and off set,
he would have been gone.
He would have been gone, because Marvel don't really like to work with those type of people that is on and off set. They really don't. So they gonna look at you and they're like, okay, let's see how this person works. They would have picked it up on Loki season finale of him playing as Kane. But look at him. He's still getting constant roles, so he must be doing something good along with the staff.
Not only that.
Creed.
Just like Michael B.
Jordan. Creed.
Like us, we do not do the negativity. We don't care who you are. We don't.
And for Michael B. Jordan to be expressing that bond, that brotherhood, along with him on the offset, like I said, ain't no way in hell, especially for us, be taking these bonded pictures like that. Because, like I said, if you moving the wrong way, we're not gonna fuck with you like that.
Like, doing it.
You gonna do your thing on your press and your promos and everything. You go ahead over there. Our job is done. He did our part. Congratulations. All right. Be safe.
But Michael B. Jordan was even talking about doing future movies with him. He's the only outside of Sylvester Stallone. So Sylvester Stallone put that bullshit.
Which one?
Sylvester Stallone, when he put that bullshit.
What he pulled?
He talking about, I'm never going to support Creed 3.
No, okay. So here's the thing about that. It's not the fact that he didn't say he's not going to support Creed. Only reason is he loves Michael B. Jordan. He loves what he do. He does want to be in a Creed movies, but the reason why he doesn't want to be is because the producer and everything who owns the franchise of Rocky and them has done him wrong. Because Sylvester Stallone, he doesn't have any ownership.
Yeah. So that, any royalties. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, because him and the dude who's over the Rocky and the Creed franchise, he's over it. So that's what's keeping him to work with him. That's the only reason why. But if he wasn't there, he would gladly be supporting and working with Michael B. Jordan side by side. But as long as he's there, he's not gonna fuck with him. And like I said,
well, what does it have to do with you just being there and supporting Michael B. Jordan for just Michael B. Jordan?
He does. He does. Huh? He speaks great things. He just don't want to be in the movie.
No, but no, he said, I'm not gonna go watch it. That means you're not gonna support it. Last time I checked.
I ain't hear him say that.
He said that. He was on the broadcast show. The one was like, what you feel about Creed? Like, you gonna go watch it? No, I'm not gonna go watch it. I'm never gonna watch it. Like, what? But the thing is like, bro, you said yourself last year, I'm giving the reins to Michael B. Jordan with what he does.
Maybe he said, maybe he's saying that out of,
if you don't go watch somebody who you helped brought into the game, that means you don't what?
Maybe he's saying that is because
twin.
Let me just say this, devil's advocate. Maybe he's saying that when not only he's supporting Michael B. Jordan, which I believe that's his full intention and to support Michael B. Jordan, but he's also supporting a guy that's doing him wrong of taking over his franchise and stuff as well. Because let's just say this. It is his Creed first. Like, Michael B. Jordan, he does have the ability, like, to create it and everything, but to have the go ahead to make these and produce these movies has to go with a guy who's over the Rocky franchise as well. Because, like I said, Michael B. Jordan, he doesn't have 100% full control of that.
No, but neither did Rocky either.
That's what makes him more upset.
But the thing is, Michael B. Jordan never said that he wanted to own.
He did wanted to own. Now, I'm not saying that Michael B. Jordan does. He's not saying that he does either. But like I said, and you know how these companies work. Just because you're like the face of a franchise doesn't mean we exactly own it.
So you gotta understand. But Rocky had his time, bro.
He's not saying that. It's not saying that he was or having his time. It's just that, like, if it's something that you created, like this is something that Sylvester Stallone literally created in his own house. The storyline, the script, and everything. Like this, his heart, blood, and sweat went into the Rocky franchise and led towards the Creed series.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But with
and
most of the things,
that he doesn't support him, but it's just
he said he's not gonna go see the movie. Last time I checked, if you don't, that's like me saying if me and my girl having fun and she's good at dancing and oh baby, let's go dancing, and I'll say, oh, I can't go to your dance because I got work. That means I don't support my woman with what she loves to do.
I get what you're saying too, but I guess maybe because it's his heart.
He
like
said it.
That was his life. Like
no. I can see if he put it in a letter format. He said this from his own mouth. Michael B. Jordan he said it himself.
I know. I'm not saying he didn't say it, but I'm just saying there is a reason behind. Like it's hurt behind why he's saying that.
I get that, but you shouldn't shoot the sheep when you aiming for the cow.
Maybe he's not really. His attention is not really shooting Michael B. Jordan. And Michael B. Jordan said,
it's another movie that I'm in, and you supposed to be one of my mentors. What does that tell me?
Michael B. Jordan said it himself in one of his videos. Watch that other video because Michael B. Jordan, he talked about that as well, about why Sylvester Stallone and everything, why he's not into the stuff. Because honestly,
he said they're taking a different turn with Creed.
I'm just saying, like,
which they understand because Creed don't have nothing to do with Rocky anymore, and Creed too. Rocky stepped down. Sylvester Stallone even said that I'm going to step down from the Rocky thing. I'm gonna give the reins to Michael B. Jordan, and I want him to do amazing. I want him to go far with Creed. That's what he said.
I know that, but it's just the thing is, it doesn't matter if it's not about
it does
anymore.
Matter.
It doesn't matter if it's all about Rocky. The main of it is the start of everything else that's branching off with these spin-off series and everything. Like for example, Fast and Furious.
I knew you was going there. I knew you was going there. I'm like, he's back. All right, go.
And you know I'm right. That's for example, like Fast and Furious. All right, Fast and Furious has its own franchise, and that has been blood, sweat, and tears by Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. Now you introduce The Rock into it. Now The Rock wanted to create Hobbs and Shaw, went behind Vin Diesel back, like, hey, I think it's time for me to take rings and have our own spin-off series with Hobbs and Shaw. And Vin Diesel's like, bro, how fucking dare you?
But he did do it. It didn't do it like that.
It stopped though. Like he only did that one spinoff,
but did it not happen?
It happened, but it went the wrong way, and it just stopped because it was supposed to be another House of Shaw after that, and it was like, because here's the thing, The Rock. Well, the way The Rock moved is grimy. All right, everybody already mad at Rock because everybody know how he moves now.
But what they said in Hollywood, you don't have no way.
And now everybody really mad at him because Shazam 2 came out and everybody say he ruined that franchise. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and do that, but then at the same time, that doesn't mean it makes it right. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. So is Sylvester Stallone right or wrong by not supporting somebody who he brought in?
Let's just say you're not
Twin, let me put it like this. Twin, if you hit me up on Thursday and say you're going to be in the city, in Dallas, Friday night, in Deep Ellum, and I said, cool, I got you, and I don't pull up, how you going to feel?
No, I got a better one. I got a better one than that. Let's just say.
Oh, now I want my answer. Now I want my answer.
You know that doesn't. But that we've been through that. That doesn't bother me.
But no, twin. First of all, it was an accident. Time was conflicting. No, I'm saying right now, you're not gonna be tripping, but your eyes will slack a little bit. I'm like, I ain't no trip about it.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
But
that's all I'm saying. Michael B. Jordan, hold up. Michael B. Jordan, he wasn't really tripping, but let's not act like he wasn't jaded by Sylvester Stallone's comment of not supporting. That's all I'm saying.
Of course. Now
Which is fucked up.
Here's my analogy about it. Okay, here's my analogy. All right. Let's just say like you made a movie. All right. Okay, cool. But you made a movie with a dude that I don't fuck with at all. Like I want to kill this dude. Let's put it that way.
Wait, I felt that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not mad at you for that's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at you. So I just know that out of supporting for you, out of supporting through you, my money is still going through in his pocket.
Oh yeah. I forgot. You right.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the loan. Like, yes, we're a close.
That's the loan was trying to get a role in any Creed movie. He gotta go. Oh yeah.
That's the thing about it. That's why it's not the fact that he does not want to support Michael B. Jordan. It's just the fact that this nigga that you're working with, that you have to work with, my view is going really in his pocket, which it really should be going to mine because it's my franchise.
It's my stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
I made this shit great. And he gonna swindle me. And he gonna, and you wanna know what? Really? Okay. This just took a whole different perspective.
That's what I'm saying.
What if Sylvester Stallone not supporting? He's trying to warn Michael B. Jordan, like, hey, if he did it to me, he'll do it to you. Watch out.
Well, like I said, with Michael B. Jordan and everything, like he gets to direct, he gets to produce,
which is more than whatever Rocky.
Right, but it's just the overall. Okay, it's like Akira Toriyama on Dragon Ball Z.
Why
you have people in other studios making your shit, but the name is still mine.
Right, still mine. Don't get it twisted.
You just putting a different spin off to it. That's all it is. All right, but
that's why they all show love to Akira Toriyama before they do any kind of spoofing. Right.
Course. Overall, no matter what you do, it still goes back to me.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if you made a movie or anything, or you had a podcast, I love you to the day we leave this earth. But if you with that fuck nigga that done me wrong, it's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna say this.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
I want to support you, but me supporting you, it benefits him, and I don't want to benefit him. For me not to benefit him, I cannot be around you with him. Makes sense.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Because I'm telling you, like, if you call me like,
but this is my problem. Sylvester Stallone could have did that privately, like he done before when you brought him on.
Well, that's the thing. He probably did, Springs.
And he still went on television and said it out loud.
Like I said, maybe it's just the way. Maybe just the way how we
look. If I was going through a crisis, and I come and tell you, and you keep it between me and you, I'm gonna love you more than you going out and out to everybody in the world. Right or wrong?
I'm pretty sure, but we're talking about Michael B. Jordan that's also Aquarius like us. I'm pretty sure.
But when at the same time, if there was ever a conflict, I would prefer that you come to me privately so we can figure out a way how to avoid this nigga, right or wrong.
Right.
Sylvester Stallone didn't do that though. That's why I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Who knows that I'm pretty sure they have screens. We don't really know. We really don't know. We don't know.
No. Michael B. Jordan was like, I was surprised when I got the news. I thought, especially he would have came and said, he said, I still got love for him. I still care about him. He's one of my mentors and everything. I just thought he would have came to me, personally. That's what Michael B. Jordan said, bro.
We went really left.
I know. We was talking about
it's your fault.
Because it's still controversial, bro. It still is because the thing was Sylvester Stallone felt so way because he didn't have a role in Creed 3, but he was in Creed 1 and 2. You don't need to be in all the Creed movies. You're not doing anything. And then in Creed 2, remember he left out in the stadium. That's him exiting, out of the Creed movies. Remember he put on the hat, had the little towel with the little leather jacket, he walking out the building. While Michael B. Jordan was in the ring, he looked up at Michael B. Jordan with a smile and put his hat on and walked out. Last time I checked, when you do a leaving entrance, that means you out for good. Right or wrong?
Hey, man.
I'm just saying, in Creed 2, did he not walk out of the stadium?
Oh, shit. Fuck all that. Speaking of Fast and Furious, oh, man, did you hear? My mom told me about this the other day. This is going to be the last thing we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Did you see that video about Tyrese and his new girlfriend?
Oh my bro.
Yeah.
We linked up.
He wasn't my type at all. My type was actually Paul Walker, rest in peace. But he wasn't my type at all. And my type is not white. I'm just saying I was more interested in
touch me.
Paul and every
Don't touch me.
Ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I was like,
don't
boy, ain't no way, boy.
I just like his smile. It's pretty cool.
This went
his
really
personality,
bad.
His personality.
This just went really bad, really fast.
His personality was okay, but
I'm getting off live.
He didn't understand the Instagram model thing, so he would always talk down.
So
on
you
Instagram
wanted the homie,
models.
you didn't want me.
I never said I wanted the homie. I just said he was cuter.
You said I'm old.
You know all this already. I wasn't your type either, so relax. And yeah, so now we're here. It's like an actual, somewhat of a love story. Just
I don't kill my nigga, bro.
No.
I'm done.
No.
No, don't touch me.
Don't put on this.
Boy, oh my God.
Damn, black liar.
God. Damn, man. Like, why would you say that on live,
And
bro?
she kept going, and she was smiling about it.
And she told like, hey, calm down, chill out. Like, no, like, dude.
No. Get your hand off me. Get your hand off. You know what? Hey, leave my house. Get all your shit and leave right now.
Real. Let's be okay. Let's be real. And I'm gonna ask this.
I'm kicking the bitch out of my house. I'm sorry.
Let's be real.
I'm putting you out on the street today. I don't give a fuck. Even if you wasn't my wife. Oh, that's how you feel? All right, cool. Babe, why you throw my bags outside? So that's where you comfortable at the streets, bitch. I'm sorry.
All right, let's be.
You gonna say this to my late dad, closest friend? Oh no. The streets you came from, the streets you shall return. Do you hear me? That's how we know this street. I ain't saying God from the streets, but that was very street logic of her. I'm just saying.
Let me say this. So, for those out there. Let me ask y'all this question. The same thing goes to you, Springs. So, if you were told that I wasn't really interested in you first, and then something happened to that person, then next thing you know, you became like the second option.
The rebound.
The rebound. It's actually a rebound. Like this is a really is.
Oh, that's a good question.
Is it a rebound? But and the thing is, it's like, would y'all feel some type of way if you just became like that second option because the first one didn't work out, or because here's what made it mess up. He died, and then next you know, she's like, well, fuck it. I guess I deal with Tyrese.
Yes.
So
they not wanted Paul Walker. Well, I'll settle for him. I'll settle for the Pepper. I wanted the Salt, but I'll do all right with the Pepper because they both got money.
So is that really like a bad toxic thing?
That is horrible, bro. That mean look what that mean. That you gotta understand. That's toxic femininity right there. Yeah, that's called being promiscuous on the toxic side of everything. The fact that Tyrese just not realizing all the money I spent, all the time I spent on you was invalid because it don't mean anything to you because I'm not the person that you truly wanted.
Yeah. Cause now you makes it feel like you were settling with me.
Yeah.
Like, settling.
Instead of me being your first priority, I was your second. Well, you already know how it is women. If you ain't the first, you want to be.
Yeah, women don't want to feel no second priority. They want to be first.
I don't blame them. I would look at it. If you're not the first, you're the last priority. No matter how you slice it.
That's just like your first quarterback, your main starting quarterback got hurt, and now you got to deal with the backup.
Exactly. That's like Prescott getting hurt, and we're using Cooper Rush.
And let alone Cooper Rush. After that, like I said, if he doesn't get a starting position again, he probably just gonna be known just for that season, and that's just about it.
That's it.
Don't remember Prescott.
He's gonna be known for those four football games.
That's just about it.
That's about it.
Hey, now what you call's back, so we gotta put you on the back burner again. But hey, keep your line up though. We might need you. Keep the same line. We're gonna hit you. We need you.
We might need you. But what I'm saying, like, bro, for her to say that, and she was laughing. She was straight laughing. She was like, babe, don't be like that. Don't be like that. You do understand that was on Tyrese Live, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He wanted to cut it off. He got on his like,
man,
like he would die. When you heard her say it, he was like,
that's an L, bro.
They cut this off.
I couldn't take that. Oh no. No.
It's just one of those. It's just one of those things that, okay, you shouldn't say anything like that on live. Like that should have been kept up. That should have been.
Buck though, twin. The only reason why I feel like he did not wild out on her like that is because he already knew. Let me tell you why. He already had the look on his face. Because they didn't have the conversation before. It was just hurt that she would go that far to even reinforce that conversation on his live. Because they didn't have that talk before. I know that face. I've had that face before. With my last ex. I've had that face before.
Yeah, I had that face before too.
Yeah, and that's because what we talked about, I thought she listened. No, she didn't. She did exactly what I thought we had saw and did not. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He's more hurt that she was waiting to say it on his live than they to keep talking about it in behind closed doors. Because they didn't have that talk. I already, like, I'm Tyrese, you know what I'm saying? I like you and stuff, you feeling me? And she was like, I am, but, to keep it honest, I was feeling Paul Walker first. And he was probably checking back. But this wasn't on the phone. And they probably got into it. And women are known for being shady at the wrong times, at the wrong places. You hear me? Women are known for doing that. Being shady at the wrong place, at the wrong time. And now it's either, do you check her? Because by checking her, they're going to call you misogynist or toxic masculinity. And if you don't check her, oh, she must run him over. Oh, you scared. So you stuck. And white men don't go through this. See, that's the problem. White men and white women, they don't go through this. We go through that shit. When we date in our race and outside our race. See what I'm saying? As black men. White dude don't say nothing. Oh, he kept his composure. He has poise. He has wisdom. If he do lash out at her, well, she had it coming. She got his goddamn nerves. You see what I'm saying?
See, it's just certain things.
Bro, I hate that shit, bro.
It's just certain things with certain couples. You really got to sit down and make sure that you're with the right one before y'all go live and have these talk shows and just put y'all information out there.
Just
express y'all feelings and communication about like how y'all feel about certain stuff, because these people are gonna come out here, especially just embarrass and dog your ass. Like I said, if somebody learned nothing from that damn Red Table Talk from Jada Pinkett show, y'all need to sit down and have a whole conversation about what needs to be put out and what can be kept to ourselves.
It couldn't be me, bro.
Hey,
I would have been cussing her ass out right there live.
Yeah,
I was live on. Bitch, what the fuck you mean? Oh yeah, I went off.
Yeah,
like what?
I was more
you said my dad was the better option, and I'm here.
Yeah, I was more interested in what you call it. Hey, yo, bitch, what the fuck you doing?
Yes. Bro, I would have been like, say, if that was me, she rubbing all on my shoulder. I love Tyrese, but Paul Walker's my first option. I would have been like,
and see the thing. I want to make this clear because this came across my mind too. Now, if they were dating and everything, dating other people and stuff, now that's different. They've
been dating for 2 years straight.
Let me finish it though. I can understand if they were like dating and then you can just say like, well, I was talking to other guys, but Tyrese, he's the one that pulled my heartstrings more, and that would make me more interested in him than the other guys that I would talk to. That if she had said that, then that wouldn't have been a problem. That would have been like a whole other, because that's the point of dating. You're dating to see
you're courting. See who's the best option.
Who's the best option? Yeah. Right. It's not, you don't tell somebody like, well, I was more interested in this guy, but this guy had died or stuff like that, blah blah blah. So I decided to just go and settle with you. Like, damn. It's like, don't tell me this shit like that.
That's tough, bro. And then you gotta understand, and Tyrese's not gonna let her go because you wanna know why? He's at the end of his career. He's trying to find someone to bring him mental stability because of all he's been through with that whole franchise, literally, and not just the franchise, his music and everything as well.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say, because like I said, Tyrese is still young, and
bro, he is young, but his image, his music, his career, it's at an end, my guy.
You could be right, man.
Bro.
Could be right.
Bro, remember, Tyrese came out in 2001?
What, in movies or music?
Yeah.
In music. Which one you talking about?
He been out since 2001.
Are you saying that overall in music and movies?
Yeah.
No, he been out way before that. He came out like in the 90s.
Yeah, music-wise, came out like, but his movie
He
roles
was doing shows too. He was doing shows too.
Oh,
he was doing shows. He did. Only thing, it just wasn't level of Fast and Furious, if that's what you're saying.
There you go. It wasn't that certain level of notoriety.
Yes, certain level of notoriety. But yeah, he was getting booked on TV shows and singing and everything. And if you're talking about when he got his big break, then yeah, I would say the 2000s. You're right about that.
Yeah, because right that time him and Tank were in 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and Genuine was before him.
All right,
Did they did that TGT thing, which didn't last long.
I would say this. I would say especially to the women out there, be honest and communicate with your man, but do that.
You ask, they gonna be like, he asking for too much, bro. That you ask for a death warrant.
I guess so. I would say, okay, let's just say communicate then. All right.
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna say. I'm only communicate with a dude that's willing to lead me somewhere.
I'm not saying like communicate, like bring up your whole past or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. True. All right. I'm worried about the fact like what you're doing now and how you making me feel. All right. Like in the words of what Kevin Gates said, if you love that, hold a couple, fuck what other niggas think. All right. But
I'm words from a what? An Aquarius.
Yeah. Don't be going up in the phone. Don't be asking about her past and all this other kind of shit and everything. I mean, it's good to know receipts and everything to see. I want to see like, this item is good refurbished or not.
This how I did it. This how I'm doing. Look, as soon as I talk to you, I can be petty. I'm out the door. I'm good.
I don't know. I'm just saying this. Let me boil down to the main thing of what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna be on live, talk about y'all building relationship and all this kind of shit and everything, get everything out the air for y'all behind closed doors before you put it out in the world to be a book and for everybody to see it. Because like I said, you got to communicate and have like some trust before you do this. Because if you go out and have this live shows as a couple, your partner probably gonna fuck around and say some shit, and then it's just gonna go left, and you be like, "Bitch, I ain't know about this. Y'all should have talked about this shit before y'all went live.
Before y'all got live, bro.
It's a good show now. Don't stop."
And what was Tyrese saying? He was like, hey, it's Tyrese. What just happened?
It's doing that thing again.
It is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you just froze.
Hold up. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Like,
you
said what?
I get
You get the background?
Yeah.
Well, we at the end. It's fine.
Yeah, we good.
But, and I think he was like showing her love or something. He was saying something to like honor her, and she was like, fuck all that. Let me drop this. She was mad at him for something. Bro. Because women do not do that unless they mad at you about something. 1,000, bro. She literally waited all day to finally say that, bro. She was mad at him about something. I don't know what he did or what he didn't do. More like it's what he didn't do for her. He didn't get that Birkin bag or something. And she's like, all right, since you're not going, you know what I'm saying? Let me drop this gem on you real quick. I wanted your white friend. Cause bro, they've been together they've been dating. She want him to put a ring on it. That's what it is. They've been dating for 2 years.
Well.
He ain't put a ring on that mug yet. Oh yeah. Cause that's, oh my God. Like, that's how you gonna come out? Bro, Tyrese don't get on live a lot. So the fact that he was on and she came in him like that, bro, you can't get on live again with her, bro. If he get on live, he gotta be on live by himself. Or he gotta give us an update. Oh yeah, I let her go. I'm done with that. I ain't gonna, like, bro. Cause if he still with her, I said, oh yeah.
That shit's so funny.
Right.
Because when you think about it, the way you just said that, like, think about it, like, well, that's the main reason why Tyrese don't even really get on live no more like that. Because he already embarrassed himself when he went on live, talk about his relationship and his problem. Boy, do you fall for me? Boy, do you fall for me? And it's happening again with this girl that he's talking to now. Like, bitch, what more do you want from me?
Bro, as soon as I heard that, little mama went to the house. Like, dang.
That's how everybody felt. And that's how he felt. Because Tyrese tired of dealing with this shit. Like,
bro,
my ex, my child support, and now this. Boy, that nigga Tyrese can't catch a break with these women, boy.
He can't, bro.
Don't know.
He's not, bro.
And he a good
L after L after L.
And he a good dude. I think. You know, he a good looking guy.
Good dude, just picking wrong women, bro. Good dude, just picking wrong women. And I can attest to that because I picked some chicks who I knew I shouldn't have, but when you winning, you win. When you winning, you blind.
Ooh.
When you winning, you blind because you don't pay attention to detail.
Ooh.
You don't.
So you got caught up in the sauce, basically.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna leave with that, with the wise words of Springs. I have nothing more to say after that. All I can tell y'all, you got to make sure the person you with or trying to date or whatever, make sure y'all get to know each other and talk things out and trust each other. Nothing wrong liking the person, but shit.
It scares, man.
Yeah.
Scares out here.
Cheers, man. Just don't be trying to be no damn Jada. Go on the red table talk. Just don't be dating no. I'll tell men like that. Don't be dating no women like that.
Run, yeah. Man.
Don't be dating no women. Don't be dating no women or men that's gonna talk about your business for potential gain. Let's just say that.
Or for entertainment, for that matter.
Yeah, entertainment game. Yeah.
Nah, bro. I see a girl. She got her press. I don't talk about press. It ain't hers. I'm good. I'm passing you right on up. On up. You trouble. You smell like trouble. Nope, I'm good.
Exactly. Because there's pillow talk for a reason. It's supposed to be between y'all. I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong going to your friend to get advice about certain things.
Right.
But if you know that if you're within his shoes or her shoes, do you think you'll want your business out like that?
Not even.
That's the thing, and I think that's the thing that gets overlooked all the time, is that you don't put yourself in that person's shoes. You got to put yourself in that person's situation. If you know that this conversation, this information that you're about to bring out to the world, if you know it's a touchy situation, that he's going to come home and try to talk to you about it, or she's going to come home and talk to you about it, do you think it's the best decision to talk about it on live or with a bunch of your friends?
It's never good.
Or family.
It's never good. That's never a good option.
Cause nobody don't want to go through that. Nobody don't want their business out like that. And now when I go around your friends and family, everybody side eye. Yeah, everybody give you the side eye, or not just the side eye. Even worse, if I walk up in there, y'all talking, and everybody just went quiet.
Like, come on. Like the movie Get Out. Remember Get Out? He come to everybody. He came to everybody. Everybody got quiet, bro. Like, no, you ain't doing that.
No man will sit down and just look at each other in the room like that. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Exactly. What y'all talking?
Exactly.
I'm the buddy, not a joke, huh?
This ain't no fucking book club. What y'all was talking about? Y'all talking about me?
Bro, and the fact that it happened, bro, Tyrese, bro, you can't go around your homies, bro. He can't go around his friends, bro. They're gonna be like, dang, bro, she picked a dead homie over you, and you
here. I guess I'm just saying that out of experience because I had one of my exes that did me like that. Like when I went into like the room, it was her and a bunch of her homegirls and everything. I came over. She said she wanted to come over just hang out. And it was just her and like 3 of her girlfriends and everything. I'm like the only dude there. And it was just sniggling. I think I told you about this too. They just sniggling. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go work out with Roman AJ. I said, hey, I'm gonna go work out with Roman AJ. We got a self-defense class that we teaching over everything up in the gym and stuff. So I'm about to go out and help them and everything. So I had an excuse. And I think I hit Rome up or something like that. But I went to go work out and teach self-defense with Roman AJ that night. And she hit me up. So I was like, I thought, me and my girl, we want to talk and everything about, basically about what we got going on in our situation, our relationship. I'm like, ain't none of their fucking business.
No, not even, bro.
And I felt that vibe when I walked in. I felt like this ain't good.
This ain't good.
It's time to go.
You in your spirit. Say, yo, bro, man, call me like, bro, get the fuck out.
And it's not like I cannot be in a room full of women, but it's just that and that's the thing that I caught from that. If y'all not talking about what's going on or anything like that, if ain't no laughing, giggling, y'all ain't watching any type of reality shows or something like that like y'all do together, there's something wrong.
Something wrong.
And and it's time for me to go. Not for the have me in no fucking group circle and have a whole intervention about what I'm not doing with you in our relationship with a bunch of these women that I don't fucking know.
Exactly. Oh, that happened to me, bro. My ex, she went and told her homegirls about our relationship. But what's funny, she thought her homegirls was gonna like side with her, and they ain't no side with me. I was like, wait, what? She was like, yeah, we don't argue or nothing. We just talk, and like we have like real deep conversations about situations dealing with us. And that was like, and you tripping? I was like, you don't got a boy, you got a man.
Yeah,
that's what
that always happened to me too. Because at the end of the day, every person, every woman that we've been with, we ain't gonna do no wrong.
Exactly.
We ain't gonna do no wrong.
Right.
And I keep going off on the subject, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for continuing to watch our show. Please like and subscribe, share our content. If you love our today's show, like I said, just like it, leave a comment, let us know what you think about today's or tonight's show, whatever time frame that I drop this motherfucker. Just let us know what y'all think about it. Like I said, stay tuned for more. My schedule is just kind of weird, so
it's like it is in the air somewhere.
Yeah, and and to let y'all know, if people been asking about Sly, like I said, Sly, he's still on sabbatical. He's working on life as we speak. He ain't really going. He is kind of going, but like I said, he will be back on the show when the time comes when he's ready. Spring, is there anything you want to say before we head on out of here?
Whoever you got in your corner, man, love on them, value them, cherish them, and be thoughtful of them. Because we live in a world now where people are falling away from love and falling into being lost. So, yeah, that person might not be everything you want, but they're at least something that you need. And last time I checked, no one is high above their needs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. Well, that's what I had to. Oh, good. That was good. That, you know what that remind me of? I would say for the next show with me and you on together, I will put that out there. I would say for our next episode, stay tuned, because I think the next subject that I want us to talk about, what's the difference in making love and having sex?
Ooh.
Different.
Ooh, I'ma like that.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Ooh, that might take the whole episode.
Maybe, because that's something that.
Because I've been on both ends of that.
We both been on both ends of that. So I think it's something up to us, especially as men, to break it down on what's the difference between making love and having sex. All right, so that's something to stay tuned for, ladies and gentlemen. That's something to look forward towards our next episode. Like I said, if you want to catch that topic, like I said, like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, most definitely. And that way, once we drop this motherfucker, you be the first one to catch it. All right? I don't have nothing else to say. Your boy Ken Jones. And this is my co-host, own partner, Springs. And you're out. Be safe.